Today's the last home football matchup of the season. We'll tell you what you need to be prepared for tonight's game.
And we will break down the new information from the Pac-12 lawsuit. Murrow News 8 starts now.
Studios on the campus of Washington State University. This is Murrow News 8.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Maggie Tollison.
And I'm Monique Ledesma. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
Tonight is senior night for WSU football. The team will honor 17 seniors before the kickoff against Colorado at 7:30. Both the Cougs and the Buffaloes are looking to end their losing streak and keep their hopes up for a bowl game alive. This is WSU's final home game of the season and might be the final home game of the Pac-12 for the Cougs.
Everyone in the building is disappointed. I mean, there's no hiding that, right? To not get the results you want after you put in the work is very disappointing, and we're all working hard to change it, and there's still opportunities out there.
With the Cougs in action for their final home game later tonight, we sent our reporter Austin Samuels out to chat with some tailgaters.
What's the final home game here at WSU tonight when the Cougs take on the Colorado Buffaloes, and tailgaters are already excited for the arrival of Coach Bryan.
I like him. He's brought a lot to that program. The fire's burned out a little bit, but he's brought a lot to the program. He's brought some excitement.
He's all about hard work and, making guys work for their position or jobs. I mean, from the outside looking in, I don't know much about coaching, but I like him.
There's a lot of hype about Deion Sanders in Colorado, and just be nice to put up a W today.
Well, Maggie, I won't be sitting out in the cold tonight watching that game because I'm heading back home. Are you?
Well, I'm definitely sticking around Pullman, but I'm not too sure. I mean, Austin, what does that weather look like tonight?
Yeah, thanks, Maggie. If you are going to stick around for this game later on tonight, 7:30 kickoff. It's going to be cold, and you're going to want to wear some clothes. Again, if you're one of the people who are out there tailgating, 6 p.m., you can look right there. That's 90 minutes before kickoff. 42 degrees and cloudy, and for the most part, fairly similar throughout the game, even going into the post-game, 10:30, 11 o'clock, going to be in the upper 30s and cloudy throughout the way, but it is going to be cold. You're going to want to wear some layers. It's going to probably feel a little bit chillier than the temperature actually says because of the cloud coverage and the little bit of a breeze. But I'll give you guys the rest of the weather breakdown later on in the show, but it's going to be cold. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Austin. Looking forward to that 5-day forecast later on in the show. The Cougars are hosting Colorado tonight for the last home game of the year. Because of that, all of the campus lots need to be cleared by 4:30 this afternoon. Along with that, Stadium Way and Cougar Way on campus will be closed to traffic, starting at the same time. But free bus shuttles from campus will be available also at 4:30.
Whitman County Superior Court Judge Gary Leiby granted a preliminary injunction that established Washington State University and Oregon State University as the sole members of the Pac-12 Board of Governors and are now in control of the conference assets that have been reported to exceed $400 million. The board is also in charge of media right negotiations, approving conference bylaws, inviting new members, and other large decisions for the conference. WSU's President Kirk Schultz is happy with the decision.
I feel good, obviously, afterwards. We felt really strongly about our case, and I thought our legal team did a great job of not just summarizing it, but reinforcing those particular points. So we feel good moving ahead and want to continue to operate the conference in a responsible fashion.
The University of Washington filed an appeal of the preliminary injunction with the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court granted a temporary stay for a month until the court can rule on an emergency stay. The next focus for WSU is to finalize a schedule for football before the transfer portal opens on December 4th.
Yeah, I mean, I know both the ADs at Oregon State and WSU are working really hard on what that's going to look like, and the transfer portal opens up really soon, so we feel that pressure, and we've been working on that in parallel to some of the legal things, and so that'll continue to move forward as aggressively as we can. Our players need to know, our coaches need to know, our fans want to know, the president wants to know, so we're going to keep working on that.
Tuition rates for Washington State University next academic year could increase by 3%. The WC Board of Regents began a 2-day meeting that started yesterday and will finish out today. There they covered a wide area of topics including resident undergraduation tuition affordability and next year's proposed rates. As of now, no action was taken on tuition. The proposal served as an informational item and opportunity for discussion.
Avista has announced that all zones have been relit since the gas outage last week. They now just have a few customers who were not home during the relighting process. If you have not had your gas relit, you can call Avista at 1-800-227-9187 to set up a time to do so. This was the largest gas outage in Avista's history, and over 1,100 employees were brought into the Palouse to quickly fix the outage. In the Whitman County elections, another batch of ballots were counted last night. Francis Benjamin's lead for mayor is down slightly at 53% of the votes. And in the race for the Pullman City Council, Eric Verheeren has taken a slight lead with 53% of the votes. There are still 1,400 ballots left to count, and the next batch of votes will be counted Monday night.
The Port of Whitman County has received a $2 million low-interest state loan to construct a brewery in Pullman for Haddenham out of Moscow. The new brewery will be constructed in the ports of Pullman Industrial Park. Haddenham will continue to operate at its original location in Moscow. And local home prices in Whitman County are rising from last month. The average price for a home sold in Whitman County last month was about $363,000, which is now up $4,000 from September and up $60,000 from last year. Homes were up on the market for around 47 days last month, which was unchanged for September. Pullman Police has noticed an increase in vehicle prowls. We will tell you how to keep your car safe.
And how a ladies' night at Emporium is helping the community up next.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how the dog was looking at me?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin? Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Spokane police are investigating a potential murder-suicide of a mother and her 2 children. Police received a call just before midnight from the husband who came home to find his wife and 2 children dead. Major Crimes Unit identified the mother as the suspect in the case with no other suspects at this time.
The Pullman Police Department has been receiving alerts of increased vehicle prowls around town. To be safe, park in well-lit areas, lock your doors, roll up your windows, and remove all your valuables from your car. If you see any suspicious activity, you can call the Pullman Police non-emergency dispatch number 509-332-252.
A Lewiston man and woman are facing trafficking charges for allegedly bringing meth from Pasco. The two were arrested after their car was searched and police found 1 pound of meth in their car. They appeared in court yesterday and face a minimum of 10 years to life in prison, as well as a $25,000 to $100,000 fine.
And in Idaho, the Idaho State Board of Education and Attorney General Raul Labrador will meet in court on January 22nd of the upcoming year for a 3-day bench trial over the Labrador's open meeting law challenge against the board. Ada County District Court Judge Jason Scott set the day at a pre-trial hearing yesterday afternoon. He also denied Labrador's motion for a jury trial, meaning it will be overseen by a judge who will make the final verdict.
It's been over 5 years since the murder of Lauren McCluskey on the University of Utah campus. Our reporter Sadie Risen learned how Pullman Business is supporting her foundation.
A bar located up on College Hill called Emporium might look like this throughout the day, but at night it's slammed packed with people. Friday and Saturday may be your typical bar night, but
every Thursday, Emporium celebrates Ladies' Night, where half the proceeds goes towards the Lauren McCluskey Foundation.
I got the chance to talk to Jill McCluskey, a professor here at Washington State University, about her daughter Lauren's death, and why the Lauren McCluskey Foundation became to be.
After the murder of my daughter, we started a foundation in her honor. She was an athlete at the University of Utah, so we also, as a secondary mission, support athletics and animal welfare. She also volunteered at the Humane Society.
Washington State University did incorporate Lauren's Promise, which is posted in all syllabuses, stating that each faculty member here on campus will listen to you if there is a threat to your well-being.
We want to stand as a place that provides resources and information for universities and just for people in general.
Emporium would like to raise $4,000 for the Lauren McCluskey Foundation. So next time you get a drink from Emporium on a Thursday, just know it's going towards a good cause. I'm Sadie Risen, signing off.
And will tell us which days are best for holiday festivities next week.
And we'll have some driving tips that might keep you safe this winter.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
The Kenworthy Performing Arts Center in Moscow is holding a showing of the Disney movie Encanto tonight at 6:30 p.m. After the movie, they will be holding a Q&A with the co-director and writer Charisse Castro-Smith. The tickets can be purchased online or at the door. It's $8 for adults and $5 for children or members with a film pass.
Students in Pullman have a unique opportunity to build their own robots, or our reporter Luke Sorensen visited with the Team 4061 Part Cyborg to learn about their program.
Robots are taking over the Palouse, but not like the ones seen in The Matrix. Rather, these robots are taking over the imaginations of students in the new Pullman facility, hosting Team 4061 Part Cyborgs.
One of the coolest things about this robotics team is it's not just one school.
Pullman High School senior Ted Norton is in his 4th year on the team, leading the mechanical division, hoping to pass down his knowledge and experience.
I think the most important part is just teaching them how to use tools properly.
Team member Ruby Johnson-Lung shared her experience of what the team means to her.
A lot of it is just about kids getting to learn about science and technology no matter what their skill level is when they enter the program.
In First Robotics competition, teams have just 6 weeks to design, build, program, and test a robot, just like this one. This gives students the opportunity to learn skills in STEM that they can take to their academic and professional career.
Head mentor Benjamin Herman helps lead the team, engaging young minds in STEM-related discussions as the team prepares for its 12th season.
Students are getting lots and lots of good experience. Students are learning CAD, they're learning how to design and build wiring harnesses, they're learning how to actually go and manufacture parts, they're learning the business side of things too, and really building both technical skills as well as soft skills. From there, students are moving into actual interests and jobs.
Ted and Ruby say they're taking a lot away from their experience as they head into the next season of life.
So I am trying to go to college for mechanical engineering. First, robotics has really helped me gain more skills that I can apply later on.
Since about middle school, I've thought about doing engineering, but because of this program, I've definitely narrowed it down to I want to do something that's team focused. I'm thinking probably aerospace engineering.
Even if the robots don't come to life until the season starts next January, the STEM community at Part Cyborgs is already off to a lively start. Reporting in Pullman, Luke Sorensen, Murrow, News 8.
Saturday, Pullman is having its first Winter Farmers Market of the season. The market will be the 3rd Saturday of every month through April and will go from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The location will be at WSU Visitor Center, which is near downtown Pullman. You can stop by to support local businesses.
We've seen a lot of fog and colder weather over the past couple of days. What kind of weather can we expect over the break, Austin?
Yeah, thanks, Maggie. You may have noticed that frost on the windshield of your car earlier this morning. Definitely a little bit chilly, and the fog definitely setting in, especially last night. Has warmed up a little bit, though, today. Temperatures in the 40s, like we talked about earlier, going to cool down for that football game later on tonight. Luckily, wind shouldn't be too much of a factor today. Now let's take a look at tomorrow. And for the most part, more of the same, a little bit warmer. We're going to get some cloud coverage, going to get a little chillier later on in the evening. But if you're driving home, should be a good day to drive home tomorrow. And speaking of that, let's take a look at the state map here on Friday. Again, pretty solid weather throughout the state here on Friday, especially on the west side. You can see those sunny skies, temperatures in the low 50s and high 40s. If you do want to drive back, you're going back to the west side, today or tomorrow is going to be your day to do it, because especially in the Snoqualmie Pass on Sunday, we might see a little bit of a snow-rain mix, so it might be unsafe driving conditions. So today or tomorrow is your day to go. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast to see what it's going to be like here in Pullman. Going to be a little bit chillier throughout the week if you are sticking around. So if you're going to be doing activities outside, you're probably going to want to be bundling up for the most part. But again, most people probably not even sticking around here for the break. So it's going to be a little bit nicer throughout the week. But again, that typical fall weather for Pullman. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Austin. Pullman police want to remind those who are traveling over the break to keep your eyes on the road. Distracted driving is responsible for 30% of crash fatalities and 23% of serious crashes in Washington. Along with distracted driving, winter driving season is coming in strong. Here are some winter driving tips as you travel over the break. Be sure to test your battery and tire pressure. Battery power and tire pressure drop as the temperature drops. Make sure you have a full tank of gas, and once you're on the road, avoid using cruise control in wintry conditions and increase your following distance to 8 to 10 seconds.
Well, it's a busy weekend for Cougar sports.
Austin will tell us which matchups to look out for over the next couple days.
You're looking at me in the future. Okay. Hi, Isaac.
Hi.
Wait a second. Do you know who I am? Julia. This is Jaina. Into the future. I just wanted to talk to you about what happened with those two girls. Oh, yeah? Do you remember it was this girl that I was getting bullied by that one day at PE when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me? I don't think you know how much like that helped me, because like I finally like knew that I had somebody. Because of you, Isaac, and what you did for me years ago, I grew up to be more independent and love myself and just be a little bit more confident.
Aw, I'm like a little tearing up right now. Just to see her in the future just blossom and look beautiful, and that was really amazing.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. Look. Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud that was.
I know, I
sleep
heard,
through that.
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Bacon.
If you take a look at your screen, you should be seeing the busy schedule this weekend for Cougar Athletics. 5 teams are competing over the weekend, starting off with WSU football. They'll be kicking off the weekend with their last home game of the season. Kickoff is later on tonight at 7:30 against the Colorado Buffaloes in Coach Prime's first visit to Pullman. Both teams are looking to keep their bowl game dreams alive with only 2 games remaining in the regular season. For Cougar volleyball, they're on the road this weekend to face off against the Mountain Schools. WSU will play Colorado later tonight at 6 p.m. in Boulder. Then they'll play the Utah Utes on Sunday at 11 a.m. in Salt Lake. With only 4 games remaining in the regular season, the Cougs will want to finish off the season strong to improve their seeding for the NCAA tournament. WSU is currently 11th in the nation and has the ability to claim home court advantage for the first 2 rounds of the tournament. In the swimming pool, sophomore Emily Lundgren made some noise at the Art Adamson Invite in Texas yesterday, breaking her own school record in the 100-meter breaststroke. As a team, the Cougs tallied 7 top 10 times yesterday and currently sit in 4th overall. The 3rd and final day of the Art Adamson Invite will take place later this afternoon. For WSU basketball, the Cougar men have a big weekend ahead, starting off tomorrow morning when they play the Mississippi State Bulldogs at 9 a.m. to begin the Basketball Hall of Fame tip-off in Connecticut. Depending on the result of that game, the Cougs will either play Northwestern or Rhode Island on Sunday. The last time the Cougs faced off against Mississippi State was in the 2010 Diamond Head Classic when WSU guard Clay Thompson led the team to a double-digit victory. And on the recruiting trail, Cougar basketball signed a couple of prep athletes this week, including Evan Stinson, a 6'7" forward from Cheney, Washington. Stinson's choice was partly because of his family connections, as current WSU volleyball coach Jen Greeny is his aunt. Coach Smith also signed Marcus Wilson, a 6'2" combo guard from Albuquerque, New Mexico. So the Cougs are already hitting the recruiting trail in basketball. And finally, for the Cougar women, they'll hit the road once again to take on Prairie View A&M in Texas on Sunday in the Pac-12 SWAC Challenge. The Cougs are 4-0 here early on in the season, coming off their most recent win on the road in Missoula against the Montana Grizzlies. Fifth-year center Bella Murrow has led the Cougs in scoring to this point this year and is fresh off of her 22-point, 11-rebound double-double. After Sunday's game, the Cougs will travel to Cancun to play in the Cancun Challenge over Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving break is right around the corner, and we found out what few students have planned for the break.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. But it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
Well, Thanksgiving break is just about here, and students are gearing up for the holiday week.
I'll be going back to the west side to Lacey, Washington, hanging out with my family, having a Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving. Be really nice. We have like a special stuffing recipe, which I'm really looking forward to. Seahawks play, of course, so go Hawks. And then, heading up to Seattle, I'm in the marching band, so we'll be at Apple Cup, and we'll see what happens. Go Cougs!
This will be the first Thanksgiving in a lot of years, or ever, that I won't be with my family. I have to work for the football team and get ready for the Apple Cup, but I'll be on the west side. Yeah, late Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, after the game. So hopefully, it'll go good and Cougs win, of course.
Well, speaking of Thanksgiving plans, you guys, I'm gonna enjoy just spending quality time with my family over the break. What do you got planned, Maggie?
I'm just spending it with some extended family over in Utah, so we'll drive over Sunday and spend time with them.
And you, Austin?
Yeah, I've got a pretty busy week. Actually, going home later this weekend, going to be with family for Thanksgiving, going to be skiing back in Montana, which might be a little rocky because we haven't gotten a lot of snow, so we'll see how that is. And then I'm actually next weekend going to Nashville. I'm a big Tennessee Titans fan, and my family and I are going to watch a game, so that should be a ton of fun. Busy week. I'm excited for a little time off of school.
Is skiing hard?
I mean, getting into skiing's hard. It's easy for me now, but definitely hard to pick up. That's what I would say.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you missed anything, make sure to check out our social media page and have a happy holidays.